So hi, welcome to Schroeder's Library's library workshop of the and/or nots of research. My name is Ariana, and I am the instruction outreach librarian here at Schroeder Library. And we'll go ahead and get started. So what is research? First of all, research is a process. It starts with a question and then it adds a collection of data. What this can be in the form of either a literature review, it can be by doing your own study through the use of observation or surveys or experiments or the combination thereof. And then it takes it one step further and then it analyzes that data and links it back to your question. So good research is, again, not only the summarization of that data, but taking it that little bit further. Uh, Good research is exploring the topic with depth and analysis, not just leaving it at that summarization of data. Uh, Good research is going to make sure it advances the knowledge on that topic and not just leave it where it is, but it's going to take it that one step further by asking deeper questions and follow-up questions of where the research can go from there. So how do we start? Starts with a question and key terms. So first of all, you're going to figure out what your research question is. This may be given to you by a professor, or you may be given some parameters to come up with your own research question. For this example, we'll go ahead and ask, what role have dogs played in American history? Um, for that, we're going to pull out our key terms will be the main points of our question. For example, in this one, it would be dogs and American history. And then from there, we're going to add some synonyms or similar terms. For example, we're not just going to say dogs, we're going to say dogs or dog or canine or canines. And for America, we want to add on the various other iterations of that in America, American, United States of America, US, USA. This will allow us to get all the different research that is out there using those different terms that researchers may have used in their own work. So what is Boolean search? Boolean search is those key terms that we added in our own title of this workshop of and, or not. It also can include quotation marks and little parentheses. These are going to be the logical connecting of our key terms by using these terms, such as I was kind of mentioning, dog or canine, America or United States, or we could say dogs and America, or we could exclude things by using that term not as another option. So and is going to be our first one. It's going to kind of narrow your results down to only that which involves both of your key terms. So this would be, you'd have the one results that's the dogs, and you'd have the other that is American history. And the center bit is the results that you would be bringing back of both dogs and American history, and the research that contains both those key terms. Our next term is or. Or is going to include both options in your search, and it's going to expand the search. For example, we have dogs, we have canines. It's going to bring back both options, whether they're used in the same article, in different articles, and it's going to bring back more results for you to look through and hopefully find what you're looking for. Our last main word is going to be not. Not is going to be our limiter that excludes different terms. If, say, you're doing a research project and it's bringing back things that aren't quite what you're looking for, it's taking it in a different direction than you want to go, you can add not in any relevant key terms. For example, maybe we're looking for dogs in American history and it keeps bringing back hot dogs. We could say not hot dogs, or something about mad dogs. We could say not mad dogs, and just narrow it down to the canine version of dog, while still including the other term of dog to find the results that are actually relevant to what we're looking for. Another option you have is quotation marks. Quotation marks are great in that they tell the database that what you're looking for is a phrase and not just individual words. For example, if you're looking for a full title, I highly recommend quotation marks. Otherwise, even just regular phrasing for phrases, that is another great option to help the database understand that you are looking for that as a phrase. For example, United States. This will bring back actually things related to the United States, not just United Kingdom and then states somewhere else in the article. So that way you get the ones that are actually relevant to what you're looking for. Another option you have is the parentheses. The parentheses are going to clarify your priority um, and help it understand which ones are connected to which. For example, if we just typed in dogs or canines and American or United States histories, it's going to think we're looking for dogs or canines and American or United States history. It's not going to put them all together. It'll bring back lots of results related to these individual ones, but not necessarily ones that have all three. Whereas if you use those parentheses and say dogs or canines with the parentheses and American or United States and histories, now it knows it's looking for all of them. And it just kind of carries over, kind of like in math, uh, where it'll multiply it to the other terms to look for all of them. Uh, Last option we have is a cool thing called truncation. Truncation is the little star asterisk symbol that you can use, and it'll fill in alternatives to your term. For example, if you wanted to search children, um, but there's lots of different terms that go with that, you could say child and then add the little asterisk, and it would search not just child, but children, childhood, and all those different variations off of that root word of child. Going back to our dog example, if we do dog and then the little asterisk, it will bring back not just dog, but dogs, doggy, doggies, etc. So our final search on that topic might look something like this, with that dog and then the truncation to bring back all those other results, or canines, uh, with and that would be in one set of parentheses. We'd add an and then we'd add our next term of the American or United States. I want to build that one out, but this is a more condensed version of that. And then we have history, but with a asterisk or truncation at the end so that we bring back more results. And then we're adding that not mad dog or not hot dog to kind of eliminate those. But that is the basics of the Boolean search with the and or nots of research. So I will go ahead and stop the recording here, but we do have one more thing for those of you who are joining us live, so please stay tuned.